If you're suggesting like digital twin as a replica of the real world, that's not how I see it. While metaverse is a virtual space where people can work, socialize, everything, but we see it as an extension of the real world, but not like a replica or a replacement of it. There are a lot more things that I think we can do on the metaverse. We can build functions and code into it. While in the physical limitation of the real world, we cannot do that. So that's how we see it. For Dark Knights, it is not our intention to make it like a play to earn, concept game. We are more like play and earn, if anything. In a way, we are very much like, what you're saying, right? World of Warcraft or like many of those games, like typical MMORPG game, but we built in functions in the blockchain, like, all the assets are like NFT, everything. So the ownership of those, things actually belong to the users, the gamers. And they can trade it, they can transfer it freely on their own, even in other platform or on other blockchain. So that is how we define ourselves, not just purely a play to earn game. We're doing both. Initially, we will probably release the PC version, but we're doing both. If you ask me, the technology is actually right now is pretty advanced. I mean, it just takes resources to incorporate that. So yes, we think the current technologies definitely can provide the users an immersive experience. Well, at like a playground for Dark Knights, we are trying very hard to we're trying to develop a very ultra realistic kind of graphics as compared to many other metaverse projects out there. They are more puzzle based or pixel based. There's nothing wrong with that, but that's just the direction that we see ourselves. And that way, I think users, when we fully develop our our game and our gameplay, users will have a lot more immersive experience when they go into it. I think right now we just want to make sure that our backend, our tech development, everything is ready, proper, smoothly, to at least make sure that we have MVP that we can launch it and show to our community and to the public. At Playground, right, we use the remaining time as a currency that can be traded to other people. We will we envision that we're gonna have advertising. We're gonna sell. We have making money from land sales, from NFT sales, transaction fees, and so forth. I have been an investor my whole life. Even I was, in traditional banking when I started my career. I started investing probably when I was 20. Throughout my whole career, I have a lot of, good friends and good partners. They're in the private equity or the, venture capital kind of sector. So I've actually invested in quite a bit, tech along with them for a long time, in startups. Mostly tech, if startups. I'm definitely not new to this space. If you are talking about metaverse or this project in particular, you've probably heard of this a lot, but do you see the future, in it, right? Like when I first invest in Tension, you see people, everyone's using WeChat. I mean, basically it's just, where do you see the future is heading? And to me, I strongly believe that I wouldn't say metaverse in the exact form, right now, but this kind of virtual environment kind of setting is definitely where we're heading. All my friends, kids, all my little cousins, I see them, what they do all day is they play on iPad. They spend most of the time playing games like Roblox, Fortnite, even when they're not playing, right? But they socialize on that kind of digital platform. It already become a part of their life. And imagine, some of them, many of them 5 years old, many of them 20, right? So this is where the future generation are. And they are already spending all their time, I wouldn't say all, but a lot of the time that, on this kind of platform. And I think it's just inevitable that this is where, the future is heading.